Hello everyone, this is Tim, and I'm doing a little bit of barbecuing in the wintertime, as I'm wont to do. Got my American cheese this time instead of Velveeta, as you might remember from last year. But I kind of got yelled at for using Velveeta, but yeah, we've been trying to do more like natural type foods, so I mean, I guess there's probably better options out there, but that's what I'm using. But I wanted to talk a little bit today about dead air and how that is always viewed, at least from my vantage point, as a bad thing. And so you have this dead air that's sort of lingering out there, and you've always want to sort of like jump in there and rescue things, rescue the players, give them something to do, give them something to say, maybe even something to roll. And yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to, in my current campaign, with limited success, of letting that dead air sort of hang out there a little bit. And I believe I got this idea from Runeslinger and Same Old G to some extent. Hopefully it's not too windy. Where if you shut up as a GM, the players should eventually start to fill in those gaps more often, so that you're not constantly talking all the time. And I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to just, if there's like an awkward silence, I'll let that awkward silence linger for a lot longer than I used to. And I think I still need to work on that. I think I need to let that just sort of hang out there for a lot longer than I do. I've been trying to motivate my current group of players, John Poland, Master of Flowers, Rajalb1, Windmark8040, all kinds of different people. I can't think of all their usernames right now. Alakov, Almakov, did I say Rajalb1? I can't remember. But anyway, all my players in my current Wars game, I am trying to get them to be more proactive, to fill in the gaps more, and just let me sort of sit on my haunches a little bit more than I'm used to. I guess you consider me a pretty active GM most of the time. So, yeah, it's been something that I'm working on. Same Old G commented that he listened, and he really didn't tell... He really couldn't tell that there was much difference in the way I was running my game. And that's one of those interesting things, because from my vantage point, it feels like it's a totally different world, but I guess I haven't gone far enough. So, maybe I need to listen to my audio files again and see if there's anything that stands out, anything that makes me just go, oh, you know what, I should have not talked there. I should have let the players sort of take over things. And they're warming up pretty good. I think I want to put some cheese on these puppies in a little bit. But, yeah, it's something that I have to work on, I think. I just get this feeling that whenever that dead air is there, that I'm not doing my job, that I have to come to the rescue of the game. And I think by doing that, I put more of the responsibility on my shoulders. Where otherwise, some of that responsibility should rest on the player's shoulders, It's a group thing. I shouldn't feel... I don't know. I shouldn't feel so responsible for the entertainment of everybody at the table. They have to have some ownership of that entertainment as well. And I think that goes in hand with me putting, I guess, maybe not putting, but, putting maybe so much pressure on myself to be better, to be the best GM I can be, I guess I'm a little bit of a perfectionist in that way. I always want to try to improve. Whether or not I do or not is up for debate, especially from my players' perspective. But dead air, yeah, I think I should be more comfortable with it. I should be comfortable with the silences that are in between the role playing and the action. And really, if you think of it, if it's action all the time, there's no troughs, there's no valleys to compare to the rest of it, to contrast with the rest of the game. So it's okay to have slow periods. It's okay to have, downtime. And often in that downtime is when most of that role-playing from character to character can take place. I don't want to always be talking and squelch that. I don't always want to be, moving things forward if some of that downtime could really have some cool role-playing. You could really get some of that player-to-player conversation going. So yeah, it's something that I'm working on. if you have any ideas as far as how for me to do that, I don't know, other than just to shut up, because that's pretty much all I'm gonna do is just try to that that hole in the pit of my stomach that when that that dead air comes up, I'm just trying to ignore it as much as possible. Like, oh, it's so quiet, I gotta say something. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear your response. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.